module 2. That is nothing but fourth topic, and it is matplotlib. That means matplot library function. The library function matplotlib is very important to plot a graph of one-dimensional or two-dimensional. What we say, matplotlib, matplotlib, we call it as. Now, matplotlib is a library function, and in matplotlib, it will there will be pyplot1 sub package. So matplotlib will use pyplot to plot the one-dimensional or two-dimensional plots or graph. Let us consider you want to plot one-dimensional plot, which is very easy. We can create one-dimensional array, and we know that how to create with the help of np.array. So let us consider I have created one-dimensional array a equals to small a equals to np.array. Let us consider the entry in big bracket is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Close the big bracket. Now you have created a one-dimensional array of a small a. Now the command is very simple. I want to plot this because it is a one dimension. I wanted to plot this. So what command matplotlib will use? Pyplot. So it will plt dot plot and this matrix name A, it will plot it. So what we will do, first we will import numpy as np because we want to create the array. Then next import matplotlib, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. We call pyplot as plt, and then we can say a equals to np dot array, create one array, and then next line we want plt dot plot a. Whatever array you have created, you can write it down. To see this plot, the command which we will use is plt.show, show small bracket. You will get your plot of one dimensional. So it is very simple. Matplot library function is having plt sub package, which will help us to plot one dimensional or two dimensional. So here I have explained you how to create one dimensional plot. First create an array of one dimensional and then plt dot plot and give the array name, and just type the next is plt.show. It will give you the plot. Let us consider how we are going to plot two-dimensional, which is very important because we need to plot two-dimensional plot. For that, well, let us consider my two-dimensional equation is I wanted to plot fx is equal to e to the power minus x. That means exponential of minus x. Let us consider one plot this. That is nothing but it is a two-dimensional plot. What do you mean by two dimension? Two dimension means one will be x-axis and one variation will be y-axis. That means any function variation towards x-axis and y-axis. If any function whose variation is only towards one axis, it will be one dimensional. Any function whose variation is towards x-axis and y-axis, it will be two-dimensional. So when we consider two-dimensional function, let us consider one variation is towards x-axis and one variation is towards y-axis. Now the equation which you need to plot is nothing but fx is equals to e to the power minus x. Now my dear friend, here what we have to do is definitely we will import numpy as np and then import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. That will give you plt is nothing but pyplot. Wherever pyplot you want, you can write plt. Now this is a two-dimensional plot. There is one function. That function fx is equals to e to the power minus x. So we need to define this function. So we define def f of x, and then you have defined a function name. Now in the second line, return, give one tab, one space, and then return and write it on the equation which you need to plot. So return e to the power minus x. Now my dear friend, for the plotting we need x variation, so we have to give the x is equals to line np dot line space, which will give you the variation towards x-axis, where starting point, end point, that is start from which point you want to start from origin. So you can write start equals to 0, comma, stop, at which point you want to stop. Let us consider stop equals to 3. And how many points you want to include between start and stop, you can include, that is the number. More number of points, the graph will be smoother. And then this is your x-axis where the points variation is given. Y-axis will be your function. For given value of x, the value of y. So you can write y equals to f of x. And then simple, the command is plt dot plot within a small bracket x comma y. Because x variation is there and y variation is there, it is a two-dimensional plot. So in this way, we can plot easily two-dimensional plot also. But first, for that, we need to define the function, which function you need to plot it. Second, then you need to define the variation towards x-axis and the name of the function, which is will be towards y-axis. And then easily you just write it down, the plt dot plot and x comma y. Or last, because we have to see the plot, so we will write plt dot show. In that case, you will get the two-dimensional plot. So we have seen here with a very small and simple example that with the library function matplotlib, we can plot one-dimensional, two-dimensional, similar any dimension plots with the help of matplotlib. Now, there are some information which will be there in the plot, like how many graphs are there, which are the points, which are the graphs names, that we can get it with the plt.legend. Then one command is there, which we can say that we can get the information about the plot or graph with the help of legend function, and we will get it with the help of plt.legend. Same way, we can annotate the plot or graph with the help of annotation function. So all this we can do it with the matplotlib function and with the help of pyplot. So here I have explained you how to plot the one-dimensional, two-dimensional with an example, and how we can get the information of about the graph with the help of legend, and you can get the function two-dimension, one-dimension, and annotate also. We can do it with the help of this. So my dear friend, I have explained the use and significance of matplotlib function. Thank you very much.